Sam Israel writes, hey guys, my question concerns the credit giving of movies. Why does the director usually receive more credit than the actors themselves? For example, when a film says a Steven Spielberg film. I mean, sure, the director has a huge role in the making of the film, but isn't it the actors who really make the film come to life? Thanks, and very excited for Collider TV recaps.
Yeah, we're really excited about that too. Actually, you know, that I think about, we haven't mentioned it on Movie Talk. We are expanding into a new television recap or after show network. We're launching with 6 shows. We're casting for them right now if you're interested. But look at my social media; you'll find all the information about that there. This is one of the things that is, you know, a lot of people who are just average film fans, their first thought is, oh, it's the actor who makes the movie good or bad. Couldn't be further from the truth. We've said it before, we say it again. There's a reason why actors all want to become directors. There's a reason why all actors want to become directors, because it's the directors who tell the story. Actors are an incredibly important and very vital piece of the puzzle, but it's the director who takes all the pieces of the puzzle and puts them together. And it's the director who pulls the performances out of the actors and lets them, like, sets the context for them, lets them know how they need to act or how they need to be in the scene, whatever. It is the director who is at that lynch point that brings everything together. They are the storytellers in this. And so it's really funny to me still that a lot of people think, well, if this actor's in it, I mean, it must be good. No, because they're not the one telling the story. The one telling the story is the guy behind the camera, the director. Anyway, Shep, as a director, how would you handle that question? How would you address that?
Well, I think it's a fair question for people who you know,
don't know the business.
Don't know the business.
Yeah.
So it's sort of an actor is one of the most important parts of making a film. If you are directing a film with a bad actor or actress, you're done. If you can't get them to act, if you can't get the emotional core out of the story, even if it's a great script and you're dealing with a wooden actor, your film's gonna suck. So like every part of the puzzle has to come together. And from a good story to an amazing script to a great casting director who gets those actors who can pull off the lines from an amazing writer, to the editing, to the sound design, so you're kind of orchestrating things as a director and you're trying to get the best out of everybody. But why it says like a somebody's movie and it's the director's movie is because they're usually there from the beginning, maybe not from the very origin of the script, but sometimes they shepherd the script with the writer all the way through the production process, to the pre-production, to the shooting, to the editing stage, to everything all the way to the final premiere. So that's why it's kind of more so their film, but it's, you know, all of it's a group effort. Anytime you work in media, unless you're like, I always say, unless you're writing a book or you're doing a painting, you know, working solo, then that's your thing. But otherwise, the minute you step into the creative process, you're working with all these other people and everyone has to be on point. So that's my feeling on it.
Typical director speak. I mean, just telling everybody what to do, taunting everybody else, wearing your Sasquatch artsy shirt on TV. I mean, directors are clearly the most important part of making a movie, because think about it this way. When I watch a movie, I can't get through bad directing. If a movie is poorly directed, it's an awful film. You can compensate for subpar acting. Look at, and I hate to bring up, I love Keanu Reeves to death, but look at something like Point Break or like Bram Stoker's Dracula. He's not exactly winning Oscars for those movies, but because you had somebody who became a master of her craft like Catherine Bigelow, or somebody who at the time was a master of the craft, Francis Ford Coppola, they were able to make a great movie in spite of a less than stellar performance. So you want to have everything fall into place perfectly. If it doesn't, if you have that director there that knows what he or she is doing, it can save a film.